Hi, welcome back to Informatica tutorial. So last class we talked about expression transformation, IIF function and MD5 function. So in this class we'll talk about, this is a continuation of expression transformation. So I have a problem like from source I'm getting some record. So I want to, this is source, sorry, one second. Data is going to source qualifier, and then I want to do some checks so for example, before sending to the target I want to do some checks like whether salary is negative or positive. If salary is negative, suppose salary is greater than 0 or less than 0, or greater than or equal to 0, there could be these two possibilities for each record. I want to check, I want to route these records, I want to mark these as error and route to a bad file and continue with the rest of the records. So that is one option. Or I want to mark these as error and I mark these as error records and abort the whole session. I don't want to, here in this case all good records I want to load to the target. So all these records will go to the target in this case, but in this case everything will get aborted, and the moment the first record with negative salary comes in, the whole session gets aborted, and not even good records will go to the target table. So that is the use of the abort function in the expression transformation. So let's see how to do this with expression transformation. So I will demonstrate the error and abort functions with the same expression mapping which I created before. So I want to give a condition here, or I want to add one more field called O underscore salary. So what is the salary port data type? Decimal 8 comma 2. So same thing I'll put here. I can also move the output port to the just below the input port by using this arrow here, and I'll put it as decimal 8 comma 2. It should be the same as input. So here I'm going to give a condition IIF. So the same thing which we have used earlier. If salary is less than 0, then there is a function called error. So special functions, if you go, there is an error, negative salary. I want to put a message. So here it accepts a message here, you can see here. So I want to put a message called negative salary here. Else, if salary is not less than 0, I want to pass the salary as is to the output. So I need to validate the expression once before I do. So let's see now. Let me connect the O underscore salary. Sorry, this is a salary level. So let me connect this O underscore salary to this salary. So because I've made this only input port, this link was gone before when the moment I made it as an input port. So that is no longer an output port. So now I'm connecting this output port to the salary. So I'm saving this and coming back here and refresh the mapping. So now if I run this without any change in the source data, it will run as is and it will load the same old data because I don't have any negative salary in my source table. So let me check that as well quickly, where salary less than 0, I don't have any negative salary records. So what I'm going to do is, so it succeeded and loaded 107 records, and you can see here if you run this, the data would be same as before. But now I have created earlier a table called employee test. So let me and inserted the 107 records from the employee to the employee test in the HR schema. So let me go to HR schema here and see what EMP test has. It has 108 records now. So I want to truncate this table and reload again from the employees table. So basically this is I'm preparing the test data. I want one record with negative salary in EMP test. I don't want to alter the employees table which is given by Oracle. So I'm just creating one more table which I can use as my test table to to test different scenarios. So let's do. So I will also commit this, and I'm going to update salary. So now if I check EMP test, I have a lot of records. So I'll take 110 employee ID and update the update EMP test set salary equal to -1 into salary, where EMP employee ID equal to 110. Only for one record I'm setting a negative salary here. So, and I'll commit this. So let's run this. Also I want to give here in my source, I want to give the input from this EMP test table now, and not the employees table which is given by Oracle. So let me run this and see what is going to happen. So out of 107 records, 106 went into the target, and one record is rejected because of the negative salary. So let me see now in the target schema whether 110 exists. So it won't be there because we have routed it to the error where employee ID equal to 110. So only this record will miss. And let's see the log file what it says about the error record. So it did say here negative salary here, and then it's an error, and then it is also showing the record with the negative salary -8,200. But I'm wondering why it in spite of the error it did not fail. So let's see here what is stop on errors. I think I put stop on errors as 0. So let's make it 1 and then run this session again. This time the session will fail because one error record occurred, and it will also fail the workflow because we have clicked the fail parent if the task failed. So we have seen this earlier. I just want to show it again. Yeah, you can see now it failed. It didn't load any record because the first error itself it got errored, and it went to it didn't load anything. And we can see the we will see now what happens if we use abort instead of so I'm going to set this stop on errors back to 0 here, and then so that unlimited errors it will accept, and then it will route the bad records to a bad file. And then instead of error function here, I'm going to use abort. So earlier when we used error, what happened was all the 106 good records went into the target and one record went into the bad file. So let's see now what is going to happen. So I'm going to refresh the mapping session, refresh the session, and then with the latest mapping, and then run this again with the abort function. So let's see what's going to happen. So this time it aborted with the negative salary and 0 records got loaded. Even though we have given stop on errors as 0, 0 records got loaded because the abort function will abort the session at that point of time. It will not load anything for even the good records after that. So it just aborted the whole session at that point. The error function will only tag those records, mark those records as error, and it will still load all the good records to the target. So this is the difference basically between the error and abort. So in the next class we will see some other transformation. Thank you.